Hello and welcome to my channel, because you're definitely not coming from my other video, which I think is still up, which is me with a lightsaber in pajamas. Um, I'm just a teenager and I don't make videos, as you can tell by the horrendous intro of this video and the horrendous remainder of this video, and how it's going to be one take. But I just wanted to talk about this because it's relevant to me, and I think it's a huge problem. So, Disneyland does 5Ks, half marathons, and marathons. And this man, Caleb Graves, actually lost his life a few days ago from doing the half marathon at Disneyland. And I just watched this Inside Edition video because it popped up on my YouTube feed, because the algorithm does that. And yeah, it's a really sad story. So he was there in the area, and the day before he recorded this video where he is just saying, I went outside for 20 minutes, I walked my dog, it was super hot. It was not, like, I came inside, I almost passed out. And then he ran the half marathon, and he finished the race and was clutching his chest, and he was in cardiac arrest, and they were not able to revive him. Now, I'm a cross-country runner, a track runner, distance runner at Ponderosa High School. We got 4th at the state meet in California. So I know a little bit, probably not as much as some and most, but I know a little bit. And I know that the heat has been a huge problem, and people in marathons and longer races and even 5Ks are having tremendous injuries, or even dying, like this man. I don't know if I'm allowed to say dying, but I'm not monetized anyway, so there's that. Yeah, so these people have been losing their lives, and it's for an interesting reason. Actually, I wanted to go over, this is just on CNN. They're showing that his death is what they say a part of a disturbing jump in heat-related deaths, which have doubled across the country in recent years. That's a huge problem. And temperatures that day were from 74 to 106 with 70% humidity. So I want you to focus on the 70% humidity and the 106. 70% humidity is so high. And humidity, it basically feels like you're in some sort of sauna at that point. And they talked to another runner, and he said, I took probably double the amount of fluid intake throughout the race compared to what I would normally take. Now, people are probably thinking, oh, that's good, they're hydrating well. But the thing is, you need electrolytes. I'll just finish this article real quick. This is also troubling. The resort is not responding about measures to prevent heat exhaustion. However, they apparently said that there's hydration stations, extra water, and cooling towels, and they said wear breathable headwear and keep a conservative pace. So they're just saying, like, be smart, don't, die. And it's really quite terrible. And if you look at, here's a picture of him, and this jersey is an Aeroswift jersey. Nike, please sponsor me. I think it should be Aeroswift anyway. Anyway, this is like the lightest jersey ever, and I don't think this was that same race. It was probably another race, but you can see he's definitely serious, and he's wearing lightweight clothing. Like, he's not doing anything wrong. I just wondered, has this happened before? And I did one search on Google, and it shows I searched before September 3rd because the articles were posted after that. And here we go. Disney Fall Feast 5K is dead. There's one. Here's from 6 years ago. Runner collapses, coughing up blood. That's not good. Runner dies. Texas runner and died. Here's from 2006. Crossed the line and later died at the hospital. Again, another half marathon. And you have to wonder, how does this keep happening? And I think it needs to be addressed, because something's not happening right with Disney not responding about what they would have done to keep them hydrated. And it's not just hydration, it's electrolytes. With that 70% humidity that I was talking about earlier and those high temperatures, you are sweating, and you sweat electrolytes out of your body. And you need electrolytes to keep going. So normally at aid stations, they'll have electrolytes and also just water. And that gave me some questions. So I went onto this guy's video here, the Daily Woo. I just looked up Disneyland Half Marathon 2024, found this guy, shout out to him, fun video. And he pulls up around mile 5 to an aid station. So he pulls up to the aid station, and there's some Powerade signs and some Dasani water signs. And I've never had Powerade. I use things like Liquid IV or Body Armor. So I looked up their nutrition facts and found this bottle that has these amounts, which are okay. But then when you look at the serving size, it's 12 ounces. And this is a 28-ounce bottle, and I know it was a 28-ounce bottle because he pulls up and it says 50% more. You probably can't see that, but there's 50% more, and that matches this exact bottle here. So it has some good electrolytes in it, but here's the scary part. You have 1, 2, 3, 4 cups, and they're filling a 5th one, and you only have 4 bottles here. And look at how many those are Powerade bottles, so that makes me feel a little bit better. But you don't have that many cups, and they're filling up cups, and they're almost out. And these are just Dixie cups, and Dixie cups, I looked up, range from 3 ounces all the way to 20. And I know it's not 20 because the bottle is a 28-ounce bottle. So this is probably like a 10-ounce cup at most, and they only fill it like halfway. So you're only getting a fraction of these electrolytes because it's 12 ounces is a serving size, and you're probably getting around 5 ounces with this. And then he continues going. And then look at how many water cups there are. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. I don't know if I counted that one. About 15 to 20 cups. And then there's way more over here, too. So they have way more water than they do electrolytes. And people have died in races like this in the past where they've actually drank too much water and not enough electrolytes because they said, oh, I'm thirsty, let me get some water, and they get water but no electrolytes, and they can't sweat out anymore because they're out of electrolytes, and this is what causes these things. And so that's a little concerning to me, how Disney has given such a small amount of electrolytes compared to the amount of water. And I think that's a huge issue. And I don't know if that's been going off, or if it's been going that way in the past, or what, and why this has happened. There he is again. Different angles. Yeah, this is just terrible. And I don't see it in any of these articles about how they don't have electrolytes. I just see the amount of fluid intake. That doesn't say electrolytes. And then they said extra water, nothing about electrolytes. So I'm thinking, I don't think it's Disney's fault per se, but I don't think they know what they're doing. Because you can't just give them water. And this has obviously happened in the past, and it has not been addressed for more than probably like 2 weeks or 2 days because of the news. And it's just a horrendous event. And it's happened more. You have all of these things. 2006, 2019, 2017, 2018, frequently asked questions. I mean, people have been dying. And this is just another victim of Disney races. And it's terrible. He's a law school graduate. And for me, who runs longer distances, that makes me not want to sign up. And the only reason that they're probably doing this is to get money, because you're a corporation, you want money. So you get people to come do a race, and then they spend more money in the park, and it gets more people to give them money. And it's just horrendous. I feel like I've used that word so many times now, but it's just true. And it relates to me personally, because heck, if I didn't know that, I might have gone to a Disney race and it was super hot, and they might have been out of the electrolyte cups, and then I could have died. Who knows? It's just terrible that this has happened. And I wanted to bring it up because I think it's not going to get a lot of views after maybe another week. This was posted 4 days ago, and I only found it now. 312,000 views. And I don't expect anybody to find this video. And I know the people who do are probably my friends and will make fun of me for the rest of my life about it. But it's terrible how this young man has lost his life, and how it's not the first time that this has happened. And this lady won, and she actually said in this interview, like, it was too hot. You had to be really experienced to know what your body needs. And a lot of people who go to this are in costumes, and probably not, like, here's people in costumes. They're probably not elite athletes and know what needs to go into their body. And they're doing it for fun. These people could all be in danger. And yeah, so I just wanted to bring it up. It's such a terrible thing. Disney needs to be held accountable. Get somebody to know what they're doing and say, oh, they need electrolytes, not just water. And we need to not let these people be forgotten for a mistake that wasn't theirs. It was from the corporation and not caring about the safety of the people. They only care about money. And just the way that they executed this was terrible. I've said terrible and horrendous more times than I can count, but that's what it is. So please don't let these people be forgotten, and keep pushing to make it right so that incidents like this don't happen in the future. And remember the people way back from 2006. Remember this man. Remember other people. And keep pushing until this gets fixed. So, if you somehow found this video, please like it, share it. We need to spread the message. I'm not getting any money from this. Just please spread the word, because nothing's gonna change if we don't act on it. And I know it's hard to trust a teenager who goes to a high school and you've never seen before, but please do. That's all I ask of you. Thank you.